Okay. How are you guys doing? I am back. So, before my live got went off, I was saying that I have what was I doing? I can't even remember. Either way. Hopefully the people that were here that I was talking to come back. Oh, excuse me. A little burpity burpity burp burp burp. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Hey, how are you guys doing? Hey, kinfolk. How are you doing? So, I was on the live previously. I got kicked out. Now I'm back. um, I was about to start sharing about how to um how would I even call it? I guess upgrade your intuition. What would I call it? Sorry, I'm just a little bit perplexed. How to develop your intuition. So I'm trying to see if the people that were on here before I got kicked off are able to come back. Because I don't want anyone to miss anything. So let's just give a few moments. And then if not, we'll just move on. But like last night when I came on live, I was talking to someone about developing their intuition. So like when I'm reading the cards, I encourage everyone to utilize their own intuition with reading the cards, right? Sometimes the energy from the card may not necessarily just be based off of its meaning, whether if it's in the upright or in the reverse, okay? Its definition. Sometimes you may get an energy from the card, like if you're touching the card, or if you just see the card, it may like induce something, a thought, a memory, an idea, right? Your spirit team, your spirit guides may give you different information regarding that card. So, one of the ways that I have helped to develop my intuition was through meditation. And what I did was I imagined that I had a red cord tied to my root chakra, right? So this would be something that I would do during a grounding meditation, which basically means that I'm laying my feet flat on the floor, and I'm essentially trying to get as close to the earth as possible. So what I would do is I would imagine a red cord tied to my root chakra, and I would imagine pushing that cord into the ground, and attaching itself to like the root of a tree that was like closest to me, or like my favorite tree, whatever, wherever I was at, right? And then I would anchor myself to the ground. And then, reimagine coming from the root system of the tree. And I would go into a state of meditation. Now, sometimes when you go into a meditation and you're sitting in a quiet space, your brain may start talking. Sometimes it may be difficult to turn off your brain. According to Sonia Coquette, she says that this is like, she calls it the barking dog. And so what she suggested from her books is that you give this barking dog a name. And as you're trying to meditate, if it starts talking, right, or barking, you say its name, whatever you want to name it. You can name it Fluffy if you want. You can say, "Hey, Fluffy, I'm meditating. It's time for you to be quiet." And you just do that until the voice stops. Your voice stops, right? So that you can, it's just a form of removing distractions, okay? There's also guided meditations where you can find where the teacher or the yogi, what have you, will guide you through a meditation and take you on a different type of journey to kind of clear your thoughts and to open up your third eye, or clear whatever chakras you're trying to clear during your meditation. Okay. There's several different types of meditations that you can do. You can look those up on your own, but I'm just letting you guys know that a major way to to develop your intuition is through meditation. Okay? Now, another part of it is to follow your gut instinct. And I know that can be difficult, especially for those of us who have bad anxiety. And sometimes you may, second guess yourself. However, your instinct is always there. And even if you don't think that what your instinct is telling you is, sometimes you may think that it's your instinct and then be like, no, it's not my instinct, and I don't know, and I don't want to make the bad decision, I encourage you to go with the flow. Follow the energy of your gut instincts. Okay. I know that with anxiety, sometimes what comes with it is it's like a very, very strong, like pressing fear. And I had anxiety for years, right? A little bit about my history and my anxiety. It really started back in the day, back in 2000. Well, thank you so much for the likes. Back in 2011, this was when a little boy by the name of Tamir Rice, he was at the park, and he was a victim of gun violence by the police. Long story short, there was a report that there was a black man at the park with a gun. He was like between the age of 10 or 13 at the time. He wasn't a man, he was a little boy, and it was a toy gun. It was like a BB gun. But this police officer pulled up on him, and I wasn't there to witness all of it. I did, however, live in the city of Cleveland. I lived in Cleveland, Ohio at the time, like maybe 3 miles away from this park. And I had just had my son a year before, and it scared me. And that propelled me into being like extremely vigilant in regards to his safety. And it put me in a state of anxiety because I didn't want to take him to the park anymore. Okay. So, how did I get over that? I did seek therapy, right? I did come to an understanding that a lot of my fears were not that they weren't irrational, but the level of the fear was a bit irrational. So I'm an introverted person. I think a lot. I did a lot of different research and tried a lot of different methods to try to relieve and ease my anxiety. And eventually, what the bottom line for me was that I was just saying to myself, I can't live in a state of constant fear my entire life. At the time of my child's birth, I had already given him to the Creator and said, protect him, whatever journey he goes on, protect him. And that's what's been happening. So that did ease my anxiety. I'm not saying that that is for everyone. Everyone has to come to their own, has to heal the way that works best for them. I'm just sharing with you my story. Okay? So, allowing yourself to really listen to your gut, your instincts, will help you to develop a stronger intuition. Okay? Even if you're one of those people where like you have to put everything in a category, you have to name everything. Thank you so much, Natalie, for the likes. Give your intuition a name, so that when you are developing it, you can, like, you are essentially having a relationship with you. Does that make sense? So it's like naming your soul. What is your soul's name? You don't have to put it in the comments or anything like that. I'm just giving you something to think about, right? Sometimes it helps to give something a name so that when you are communicating with it, it makes more sense to be having a conversation with something that is named. All right? So just kind of start low with that. And then and see how things develop. And if it doesn't work for you, you can change up the game. Again, you do your own research. Don't just go off of what I say to do, right? Because who am I? I'm just letting you know things that I've done that worked for me when I was trying to develop my intuition. All right. I'm a person who's always had some type of, I've had like a psychic empathic gift my entire life, but because of my upbringing and growing up in the church, it was looked down upon. And so it wasn't until I was literally out of my parents' house that I was really able to come into my own and develop who I am as a person. And every day, and you'll see this as you guys go through your awakening journeys, you'll see that coming into enlightenment, it's a constant journey where you are learning and developing who you are. Like, it never stops. It doesn't end. You are an energetic being living this human life, and you're constantly going to be learning something new. If it's not about yourself, it's about the world. It's about people in general. Your perspective will constantly change through either expansion because you're learning more, you're seeing more, or your way that you have constructed your world will take you down new journeys to where you'll see life in a totally different light. But I digress, okay? The next thing that you can do is like daily body scans. So when you wake up in the morning, check in with yourself before you jump out of bed, before you brush your teeth, before you do like, your morning ritual, wash your face, brush your teeth, take a shower, get dressed, go to work, all the things, make breakfast, do all the things. Before you do that, right? Do a body scan. Check in with yourself. So like, for example, when I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, all right, what's going on with me today? How do I feel? A part of that body scan is also giving gratitude to my creator for allowing me to have another day, right? Keeping me safe, allowing me to wake up in my home, all of those things. That's a part of the scan, right? But I'm going through my body. How does my back feel? How does my neck feel? How do I feel emotionally? Do I feel happy? Do I feel sad? Did I dream about anything? If I did, what is the dream? What could the dream have possibly meant? How can I use that today? What else? Ask yourself, did I sleep well? Do I need 5 more minutes of sleep? Can I arrange my day so I can sneak in a nap if necessary? What else can you do to develop your intuition in regards to the body scan? Set your intentions as well during the body scan process in the morning. Set your intentions. What is your goal? What is your goal for the day? Do you just want to be happy? Is it just going to be a beautiful day? Do you want to go to your favorite coffee spot? Do you want to try to link up with your best friend? Set your intentions for the day. Another thing that's really helpful, and I mentioned this at the beginning in regards to meditation, is go outside, ground yourself, be in nature, be more aware of what is happening naturally in our world, right? Sometimes I'll just go sit on, the back patio and watch the squirrels run up and down the trees and in the streets and all the things that they do. And I just watch them and just see, like, what are they doing? Why, watching them play, things like that. Just allow yourself to be involved or a part of nature. Listen to the birds sing. If you have a large body of water near your home, go sit by it. Listen to the water, right? Watch the birds. Watch the people. It's cold now, but in the summertime, put your feet in the dirt. Walk barefoot if you can. It's about being mindful of where you are and how you are a part of this world. It also is very helpful, like with just decompressing. For those of you who work in an office building, don't just, I mean, if weather permitting, if you're able to go outside, even if just for a few minutes, even if just for a few minutes, excuse me, go outside and appreciate the beauty of the world. Okay? Excuse me. Thanks, the fat piece. I already blocked them. But thank you for coming through for the kid. But I had blocked him. We have to, I'm just gonna, a little sidebar really quick. You guys, just be mindful that there are people in this world who their only desire is to bring harm to other people. You know? Like there are extremely miserable people in this world, and the only thing literally that is keeping them alive is spreading that misery to other people. As it's said, misery loves company. So I don't know what that person is going through. I hope that they are able to work out any issues that they may have. But I don't have to hold on to that negativity. I didn't accept it. I'm not holding on to it. Maybe they were just, seeking attention from me. I mean, why not? Wouldn't you want my attention too? But not everyone is in a place of emotional intelligence, and they don't know that therapy really works and that could help them with whatever issues that they could be going through. All right. So we just let the haters hate, we block them, and we move on. But thank you so much, the fat piece, for showing up for the kid and letting them know, like, what they were doing is not cool. I appreciate you. And thank you very, very much. You are definitely, what did my friend always say? A scholar and a gentleman. So, all right. So as I was saying, go outside, allow yourself to decompress if you work in an office building, and clear out distracting thoughts. Okay? I want you guys all to know that you are perfect. You were created perfectly how you are. So don't ever let anyone try to make you feel less than. Okay? Now, when you're outside, be aware of your thoughts. Oh, it's cold out here. Are you paying attention to the world around you? Are you thinking about what you have to do when you get back into the office? Are you thinking about what you have to do when you get home? Just be aware of your thoughts and try to figure out or listen to your thoughts and determine if what you are thinking is your intuition or if it's just like your ego, right? Your barking dog going off in your head. I'm going to type in this lady's name in the comments and then I'll pin it for you guys. I want you to look her up. She offers many, I hope I spell it wrong. Coquette. I think that's correct. I'm going to pin it. Let me see. Do you guys see it there? No. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can write a comment. Okay. I'm going to put her name in here. I want you guys to look her up on Amazon. She is an author. She also has a YouTube channel that has been very helpful. And I think that it will work for y'all. I'm going to pin it. There we go. All right. So you guys look at her name. Take a look at it. I think I spelled the last name incorrectly, but still it's pronounced Coquette. Okay. She gives a lot of information about about developing your intuition. Okay? Something else that you could do is you can kind of play a game with your intuition. You can ask yourself, like, write questions. Keep a journal, right? And write yourself questions. And see if you receive an answer, right? And try being direct. Okay? So you're going to write out a question as if you're thinking about it, and then you're going to sit on it. And then you're going to, like, pay attention to if the answers arrive in your mind. Does that make sense? Like, ask yourself questions, put it in a journal, sit on it, and then see if the answers come to you. Some people may be more interested in just drawing or doodling and seeing what they draw. I would recommend keeping a dream journal or a dream notebook. Like, I have one here right next to me. It looks like this. Here, let me see if I could turn my camera. All right. So it looks like this. I have two. I had anticipated that I would finish this journal by the end of the year. But, like, for the last 2 weeks of the year, like, this is all I have left. The last 2 weeks of the year, like, almost 3 weeks. Yeah, I didn't have any dreams to write about. So I have nothing. Yeah, the last dream that I had was December 16th, 2023. No, December 19th. And then I had a dream on January 1st. So, see how that goes? Anyways, I keep it in this dream journal. And then because I had anticipated using that one up by the end of the year, I had already purchased the new one. This one has lines, though. So hopefully I'll get to use the new one soon. Anyways, keep a dream journal, right? Write down your dreams. You might be lucid dreaming. You might be astral projecting. Write down anything that you remembered while you were in a dream state, and write down how you felt. Sometimes when we're lucid dreaming, it'll give you the ability to pick up on things that that in your dreams you may have missed. Okay, so let me give you an example. You may have been dreaming about an ex of some sort, right? But then you have a lucid dream, or maybe an astral projection pertaining on, depending upon what you do. And then you might see that this ex all along was like feeding you wolf tickets, or by wolf tickets is lying, or they were just being sneaky behind your back. And then see how the messages from your dream resonate with you during a waking state. I hope that I am explaining this clearly. Sometimes I get like ahead of myself. So just let me know. If any of you guys have questions, please let me know. Do not hesitate to interrupt me. I'm here for you. Other things that you can do is make a vision board. You can practice divination if that's your calling. If you are going to work with do divination, and you're going to work with like tarot cards, or even like the regular plain card decks, I highly encourage you to learn the definitions of all the cards first, and build a relationship with the cards. Like, use them regularly. cleanse them, wake them up, so to speak. And then as you work with them and you're divining for either yourself or other people, allow the cards to speak to you. And if you pull a card, for example, let's say you pull this, the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles basically is just telling you, to balance out. Oh, it's over here. Balance out, right, what you're giving to people versus what you're receiving back. However, you could, and I'm just giving you an example, right? You may feel the card and be like, well, I'm getting more of a feeling like this card is telling me that, like, I should work with the homeless, or I should stop giving as much as I do, right? So you might get it in the upright, but be feeling what it's telling you in the reverse. It might be telling you something totally different. It just really depends on what, again, your intuition is telling you. And if you work with spirit guides, what they're telling you. Okay. Another example is the Two of Swords. This is telling you that that there's a decision that needs to be made, right? But you might feel something totally different. What that is, I don't know. But you're using your intuition, okay? Everyone has an intuition. It's just about developing it, making it stronger, and being comfortable with using it. All right? And then lastly, what you want to do is act on what your intuition is telling you to do. All right? Don't overthink things. Don't stay in your head too much. I know that could be difficult for many of us, especially for us who are, like, if you're like me and you're introverted and you think a lot and you stay in your head all the time, then it may be difficult for you to, like, not overthink, but just go with it. Like, the first thought that comes to your head on what you need to do in a particular situation, then just do it. If you get a suggestion, like say your gut instinct is telling you to do something, you can't really act on it right then and there, write it down and then come back to it later. But the whole point is to hopefully be in a position where you can act on it immediately, but you want to do things in a safe manner, You don't want to overthink. You don't want to procrastinate or talk yourself out of doing things. You don't want to self-sabotage yourself. Just do. I'm being told to tell someone here, because I know there's only two of y'all, but one of you guys, I need to tell you, you need to stop saying, I am trying to do my best. And you need to start saying, I do my best. Because if you try, you're going to continuously be doing the same thing over and over again. But if you say that I do, then that's like final, period. I do my best. And then you won't always have to keep working on the same thing over and over again. Now, as you build your relationship with your intuition and you're developing it and it's getting stronger, please make sure that you recognize it, give it some love, because it's a part of you, right? It's a part of you. So recognize and acknowledge it. Either by saying, I have a strong intuition, I follow my intuition, I have a great relationship with my intuition is always right. Whatever the case may be, whatever works for you. Okay? But at the end of the day, do what your intuition tells you to do. Okay? Now, I said a whole lot. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. Otherwise, I am offering free yes or no readings. And I am doing a Friday night special of $5 readings. Yeah, but otherwise, we can just sit here and chat for a little bit longer. If you wouldn't mind pressing the screen to give me some likes, I'd appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Linda. As I said, personal readings are $5 tonight. I'm accepting PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. Let me pull some cards for the collective real quick. Okay, Spirit guys, is there anything that the collective needs to know this evening? What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? Or what do they need to learn? We thank you for your guidance and your insight. Ten of Swords. Nine of Cups. Okay. Knight of Wands. Something's coming to an end. Something has come to an end. An era has ended. You're walking into a space of like receiving exactly what you want. See this guy? See how he's kind of sitting like the genie in the bottle? All of these cups are filled. All of these cups are filled with all that you desire, all that you want. You'll be receiving a message soon. Something exciting is coming your way. Some type of new adventure. I want to show this with you guys. For those of you who are not card readers. The way that I have remembered this card, right? So the wands are fire. They're fast paced. They do their thing. They go where they need to go, ablazing, right? But back here are these pyramids, right? So this is my like cue, like, oh, you're going on an adventure. Because if I were to go to Egypt, it's going to be, or anywhere where there's pyramids, because there's pyramids all over the world, it's going to be a great adventure. Okay? Just a FYI. My guides are telling me to share that with y'all. Now, with this great adventure, it may not be like you're physically going someplace. It could just be in like an adventure of a new life coming to you. Some of you are going to be not only okay, some of you are going to be receiving things that not only that you asked for, but it's going to be way more than what you asked for. So keep that in mind, okay? um Linda, congratulations on applying for your new job. Devaki, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Will I pass my esthetician's test? Yes. You will pass if you've done the necessary work to learn what you need to learn. I'm hearing make sure you're clean. Make sure everything's clean. Cleanliness is like a big thing that's like being told to me right now. Let's move on with the reading. So with the reading for the collective, something's coming to an end. You're receiving all that you want. You're going on a new adventure or getting word of going on some type of new journey, new life opportunities, okay? Let's see what else we got. We have the Judgment card. I'm just covering up the lower portion of the picture because these people do not have clothing on. And I don't want to get dinged by TikTok. We also have the Page of Cups. The Judgment card is a major arcana card. And it could represent that there is some type of awakening happening. And then the Page of Cups is letting us know that you are receiving a message of like creativity, positivity, it could also mean you're receiving a message of like new love coming in. But in this regard, like the energy that I'm getting from this card, it's not about new love. It's about a new happenstance. Like something new that you develop either for yourself or just within your planning of your goals. Okay. All right. We also received the Star. I'm going to cover her up as well. Healing has taken place. A lot of healing. And you're now able to show up like unrestricted. You're able to literally just pour out all of who you are because you have healed so much. What I'm seeing is that there is someone that's like, I have truly taken care of my mental and emotional state. I have healed from traumas and triggers, and now I can truly show up as who I am. Like I could just be who I am and flow like the river. And it's like no remorse, no regret. You're not worried. You're not concerned about what other people think. Like you're just doing your thing. And I think that you being in that mindset is really going to help you to propel forward with this new journey that you're on, because you're not going to be afraid of new things, new encounters, new opportunities, new people. I think before you may have been, what's the word? Where a female figure in your life may have caused you to not necessarily be in denial of what you should have, but make you think that you weren't deserving of great things. Maybe this person was scary themselves and didn't really venture too far away from home, and they had instilled that fear into you as well. And now you are no longer that way. You may have cut ties with that person, or you may have lessened their access to you. But it's like you're ready. You're ready, baby. You're ready to do the thing. All right. Spirit guys, is there anything else that the collective needs to know this evening? Excuse me, y'all. Give me a minute. You guys go ahead and tap that screen for me to give me some more likes. I'd appreciate that. If I could at least get to like 1.5k likes, that would make my day. I'd be filled with joy. We have the Strength card. Three of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Four of Swords. Queen of Wands. Now, in tarot, things are not based off of gender. It is based off of energy. All right? So it's feminine energy, masculine energy. All right? So, you are an extremely creative, charismatic person, whether if you know it or not, but it's in you. All right, that's what I'm getting from this card, the Queen of Wands. From this card, this is the Strength card. We pulled this one out first, right? This card represents Leo. It's also the only one that has like this infinity sign over it. This card, as well as the Magician, has it. Okay, so whether if you know it or not, you are a charismatic person. You literally could talk someone into doing anything for you, right? You're confident and you're independent. This card is encouraging you to dig into your, I'm being told, dig into your Leo. Even if you don't have Leo in your natal chart, have the audacity as a Leo, okay? Me, personally, as a Leo, sun and rising, I give you full permission to do that, okay? Show up as your most strongest and courageous self all the time, okay? That's what I'm getting from these two cards. Maintain your confidence. Maintain your strength. Keep your eye on the prize, all right? Allow yourself to be open to receiving the best, okay? As a Leo, I always want the best, no matter what. And even though I have made poor decisions in my past, things have always worked out for me because I've had this uncanny confidence that I commanded and demanded that I receive all that I want. And I'm still doing that. And I'm in a space now where I understand, and I understand better how much greatness I deserve. Just because, solely based on the fact that it's my birthright, right? And because I know that I'm loved by God, right? So if you have that same ideal and you stay focused and you go after everything that you want and you remember that you are the co-creator of your life. And with this card, let's go back to the magician card. The magician handles the wands, the swords, the cups, and the pentacles. The magician knows that they are the magic. They are able to use alchemy to create everything in their life. Okay, so as you go through this new journey that you're on, be open to receiving new things. Be open to receiving help that you need, the guidance that you need, the support that you need. If you're offered some type of collaboration, or maybe at your job they want you to work with somebody, take the opportunity and do it. Show what you can do. Show what you're made of, right? Show what you're capable of. You never know what that could bring to you. It might give you a raise, a promotion, anything. Recognition, anything. Now with these 5 of Cups, what this card represents is, to me, when I look at it, it's always don't cry over spilled milk, all right? These things that didn't work out for you, they're long and gone. They're not even like in your reality anymore. You need to start paying attention to the cups that are full behind you. Okay? These things over here did not work out for you because they were not meant for you. Sometimes we don't recognize that when something ends, it could also be a blessing. Turn around. Focus on what's still standing. Okay? Now, in the meantime and in between time, like we were talking about earlier, you guys take an opportunity to rest and meditate. Okay? Rest and meditate. Listen to your body. Like today, I had 1,511 things to do. And at 10 o'clock, I was like, no ma'am, it's time to take a nap. So I laid down and I took a nap. And I let my body rest. I let it regenerate. I understand, also that there is like some new energies coming onto this earth. And my body is feeling it. So I needed to rest. You may have been feeling this too. But yeah, allow your body to rest. Allow yourself to be grounded to the earth. Like I said before, when we were talking about how you can develop your intuition, take the opportunity to go outside and be in nature. Okay? I'm hearing this whole world is ours to use. You don't have to just stay locked up in your home. Go outside and let the sun breathe on you. Let the sun see you. Okay? Let me put these down. Allow yourself to live, y'all. Life is for living. Linda, thank you so much for liking. Oh, you're an Aquarius. Congratulations. What is it? Isn't Pluto? Won't Pluto be in Aquarius on January 20th? It's going to have a major impact on our is it the mutable signs? Is Capricorn, Aquarius, are those mutable signs? I mean, it's going to have a big effect on the whole collective. There's going to be major changes coming about, but yeah. This is the year. It's like everybody's life. I honestly believe in some way, somehow, no matter the magnitude of it, everybody's life in some way is going to change for the better, even if it doesn't feel like it while we're going through the process. But the end result is going to be exactly what each person needs individually and collectively to truly live in a life, in a space, that they need, that they want, right? Desires are going to be fulfilled. All right, Spirit, is there anything else that the collective needs to know? Miss Nayu, thank you for sharing this live. I appreciate that. And thank you guys for getting me to 1.5K. I appreciate y'all. If I haven't already told y'all, I love y'all. I know that I don't know any of you, but I feel like if people can hate just to hate, then I can love just to love. So I love y'all. I thank you for being here and rocking with me. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you were able to catch the vibe and you enjoyed yourself. Oops. All right, 2 cards fell out. Oh, 3 cards fell out. Okay. We have the Tower. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Tower, something has ended. Something has ended. Like the first card that we pulled, we had the Ten of Swords, right? With the Ten of Swords, that means that something has ended. There has been a shift. You're moving into a rebirth, okay? This Tower means that something has crumbled or will crumble. It may not even be, it may happen, it may be something that's subtle or it may be something that's major. But please know that it's something that has to happen in order for you to move forward. It's basically the destruction of an old house so that you can build a new house, right? The old house was falling apart. It had termites. It had water damage. There was black mold. There were whatever. It was ugly. You just didn't like it. You wanted something new. And so now it's crumbling so that you can rebuild it on a more solid foundation. All right? Does that make sense? Yes, it does. All right, and so then with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, okay. I'm hearing Cash Money Records for the 99 and the 2000. All right, Pentacles is a representation of money. Now, with these folks, like this person right here, let's talk about him first, the King of Pentacles, okay? This is Taurus. A grounded person, a great entrepreneur. If you can see on the card, these purple things right here, those are grapes, right? In the times that these cards would have been made, grapes would have been a representation of abundance, wealth, right? They would have had a vineyard. They had a huge castle in the back. He's sitting here with his scepter and his throne. Okay? For those of you who have started a new business, or who are wanting to have a new business, sit in your throne. All right? Be the boss. Be the boss that you've always wanted to have. You know? Fair, understanding, but you also know how to manage your money. This would be a great time to start preparing, right? Because where's this card at? Here with this card, remember I told you this is like the genie in the lamp, where you're getting everything that you desire, right? The Nine of Cups. You're being filled with abundance. With this King of Pentacles, right? You're the boss. You're the entrepreneur. Make sure that you guys are asking for discernment and wisdom in how to manage the things that are coming to you, right? Ask for wisdom and discernment on how to manage the new money, right? Because there's old money, right? And there's new money, and you need to know how to do all the things with the money, okay? With the abundance. If you are looking, and maybe if you're not here, maybe you're a freaking billionaire already, okay? And you're wanting to have abundance and health because you don't have good health. Ask for discernment and wisdom on how to manage your health. Ask for wisdom and discernment when picking the correct doctor. When, say, maybe you're looking to change your diet, or what you eat. Ask for wisdom and discernment in all things so that you're able to make the right decision, so that your intuition will speak to you properly, okay? And you'll be able to trust yourself because you know what you're doing is the right thing. All right, now with the Queen of Pentacles, she's beautiful, she's lovely, she's nurturing, she's like the best mom ever. Okay, again, tarot is not gender based, it's based off of energy, feminine or masculine. Okay, so with this card, whoever you are, take care of yourself. All right. Did we pull that card earlier, or was I just giving you an example? Okay, so if y'all remember, I was showing you guys the Six of Pentacles, and that card is a representation of, to me, of how you need to balance out what you're giving to people versus what you're receiving. Okay, so with this card, I'm getting that same energy. Let's say if I'm talking to you when you're a parent, right, and you give all that you have to your kids, it's okay to take a break and give your all to yourself. All right, you cannot serve from an empty cup. Does that make sense? You have to be just as filled with love and appreciation and respect in order for you to give love, appreciation, and respect. All right, you need to be receiving the same, or you need to be receiving an equitable amount of energy back to you. So even if if I'm speaking to you and you were a parent, tell your children, like, hey, you need to start saying thank you, or telling me that you're grateful for the things that I have provided for you. I know during Christmas time there was this whole big hoopla on social media where they're talking about how husbands weren't buying their wives things, and the kids weren't buying their moms things. Some people, not some people, we're all in our own world. Not everyone is emotionally available. Not everyone does things how we think that how they should do it. So if you need to stand up for yourself and say, hey, this is what I want, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to give me, then that's what you need to say. Set firm boundaries and stand 10 toes down and stand 10 toes down in whatever your boundary is. Speak up for yourself. This is in the home, in the workplace, with your friends, at the grocery store. Put yourself first and take care of yourself. Okay? All right. I'm going to close it out here. I hope that I was able to I hope that you all received a positive message from me this evening, and that what I've said, you're able to use it. I've come to this understanding that I am a person who is here to serve others. So if I can speak a positive word to y'all, it doesn't matter the size of who shows up, just as long as they show up and I speak love into them, then I have done my job. So Linda, you're welcome. Thank you for letting me know. So if I have spoken a positive word, I've done my job, and I thank y'all for being here to listen, and I hope that you've received it with an open heart. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't behind. Okay? I'm just some person on the internet. So use your discernment even with me. Okay? If I don't resonate with you, if the things that I say don't make sense to you, then that is okay, and we're not on the same frequency. But at all times, I'm always trying to speak love and to build people up, because we're already battling so much in our lives and being torn down here, there, and everywhere. At some point, somebody has to say it's enough. And we collectively just have to do better by each other. Okay? So I'm going to close it out. I love y'all. Make sure you take care of yourself and take care of each other. Okay? I'll see you later. Bye.